Rent prices here in Utah have dropped substantially over the last year, but here in Utah, renters are facing a different atmosphere. Right now, rental prices in Utah are down only about 0.5% year over year, and we're starting to see upward pressure on these rental prices, especially in the more desirable areas. In this video, we're going to break down exactly what Utah renters are facing, what this is going to look like, and then we're going to talk about some of the logistics and the reasoning behind why this is actually happening and what's going to happen into the future. We're going to talk about what's happening in 6 months, 12 months, and a couple of years down the line. So if you're interested in what's happening here in Utah real estate, you're going to want to make sure to watch this video all the way till the end. What's up, you guys? My name is Cody Steck, your favorite Utah realtor. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate here in Utah, please reach out to me. Call, text, or email anytime. My information will be here on the screen. I absolutely love hearing from you guys, whether you're looking to relocate in from out of the state, you're looking to invest, maybe you live here locally and you've got a property to buy or to sell. I would love to help you. I want to be your trusted real estate resource. That's why I make these videos and put out all of this information. So hopefully you can see that I know what I'm talking about and I can be the guy to help you with your real estate journey. So with that being said, reach out to me, call, text, or email, and let's jump into the video. All right, so jumping to my screen here, you can see that this article says rent prices are dropping nationwide, but Wasatch Front renters face a different picture. So we're going to go through this article. It's only going to take about 1 minute to go through some of these highlights on this article. And then we're going to talk about some of the different things that I'm seeing out there, as well as why this is actually happening and what's going to happen in the future. So it basically starts off the story, or this article, with the story. We told you about Brenda White, a woman who found herself homeless after her landlord decided to sell the home she'd been living in. Basically saying, hey, we're just looking for a home. For the first time since March 2020, rent prices are less expensive than they were the year before. So rent prices have gone up substantially since March of 2020. According to data shared with the KSL investigators, our neighbors in the West saw the most significant decreases, with Nevada, Idaho, and Washington State leading the pack. Utah is down too by about 1.5% from this time last year. However, this data does not paint the whole picture. It's going to vary, right? They're basically saying Utah as a whole is down 1.4%, but that means that in some areas it's going to be down 3, 4, 5%, whereas in other areas it could actually be higher, especially in the metro markets where people want to live. We're going to see those rental numbers be higher. Salt Lake City has not seen the relief that the rest of the nation has. He pointed out that while prices are easing statewide, they remain high along the Wasatch Front. Salt Lake City rents continue to climb. Obviously, if you're a renter, this is not a good thing. You're going to be paying more for rent. But if you're a homeowner or you're an investor in real estate, this is going to be a good thing, right? You're making a financial investment in this property, and ideally, you want to maximize what those rents can be on the property. If you've been looking to make a move, like he said, that tenants might have more leverage than they used to, but in the Salt Lake City area where housing continues to be in short supply, landlords will still have the upper hand. Basically, if you can wait, try holding off until the fall or winter of this year. Unfortunately, most of the properties that are going to be available for rent in the fall or winter, oftentimes I've seen that those properties can be kind of low quality because not a lot of people want to move during those months, and a lot of landlords don't want to rent their property out during those months either. It's harder to rent, you're going to get less rent for the property, and you're going to deal with a tenant who has to move during the colder months when it's snowing, and they're going to track in a whole bunch of dirt and mud and snow into your property. So not ideal. What this data shows is that more than anything, rent price flows are getting back to normal. We're back to seasonal trends where prices tend to go up in the spring, peak in the summer, and then tend to drop again in the fall and winter before picking back up in the following spring. So this article, very short article, they're basically saying, look, rents continue to climb. There's not a whole lot of specific data for us to look at when it comes to what's happening in the city, what's happening in the market, or in the metro area, or what's just happening. But this is kind of a cool little chart here. It shows you a rental market summary, shows you what's happening month over month, year over year. And then they do have all of this information here for the market here. So some of these states have insane year over year growth. A couple of reasons why this is actually happening. What I'm seeing right now is there's a lot of people who still want to move into the state, or individuals who already live here and are looking at purchasing property. But unfortunately, because prices haven't really come down that much over the last year, and interest rates are now sitting at about 6.5% to 7%, we're starting to see a lot of individuals and families go into the rental market because they just decide that buying a home is not feasible in this market right now, right? So a lot of those people who want to purchase a home are not in a position to do so, or they're at least just choosing not to do that, and they're jumping into the rental market, and this is actually causing those rents to stay flat or even to climb to high levels because there's more demand in that rental market. Now, the interesting thing about this, if we do see home prices or interest rates get to a level where it gets a little bit more affordable, maybe home prices come down or interest rates come down, we could see a lot of those people who are renting jump into the market. And we could also see more sellers potentially list their property for sale because there's going to be increased demand in the market at that time. So it could be, there's a lot of factors that come into play here. There's a lot of different things that we're seeing out there in the market. And this is why it's important to have somebody on your side who is in the market every single day, looking at what's happening, getting a feel for what's out there, and can advise you properly on what's the best decision for you and your family. Whether it's from a personal standpoint or a financial standpoint, there's always going to be pros and cons to buying or selling or investing or renting. Whatever it is you're trying to do, you have to weigh all the pros and cons, and that's why you need somebody on your side. I'd love to be that person for you. Even if we don't get the chance to work together, just make sure you've got somebody solid on your side who you can trust, who's giving you the information that you're looking for. So this was a quick video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, reach out to me, call, text, or email if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate here in Utah. I'd love to help you. I've had hundreds of people reach out from these videos just like this, and I cannot wait to hear from you who's watching this video right now. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one.